Stupid mythic forest.
Mythic forest is not condoned the consumption of alcohol by persons under the age of 21. Please drink responsibly.
How's it going, man?
Hello. Well, it's going.
Good, man. I haven't talked to you in forever.
No, it's been quite a while.
I haven't talked to like anybody.
Yeah, I've been pretty much a hermit too.
Yeah.
Work home.
Yep. I understand that. Cool.
Yeah, I got like the same two friends that I see every time I do something.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, I can head up and see my brother every now and then. He lives up in Seattle.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, we actually were up there not too long ago. Or I was up there not too long ago.
Nice.
Yeah, went on a nice hike.
Well, I mean, as nice as Seattle can be.
Well, we went out of Seattle. We went a really nice hike up in the woods. In Greendale? No, where's that? I forget the name. Starts with a G. I know that. It's like an hour out of Seattle. Yeah. Yeah.
Wonder if I mountain biked up there.
Possibly. I think they have trails for it, or at least that trail you can. It's like right by a big river.
You just described half the state.
I know, right? Yep, I did. Oh well.
So it's got trees and it's by a river.
Yes, exactly. It's green, wet.
Yeah, I think there might be some hills.
a couple hills, yeah. A lot of rocks. Oh, it's and
there was this one fern.
Right. There is a lime kiln up there though.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. It was nice. Yeah, we went up there and had a nice little walk and
nice.
And then went to a dive bar. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
It was over the Super Bowl weekend thing. So we went on that Sunday. So after we got done with our walk, it was about like just before the Super Bowl started. And we're like, let's go to this bar. It's just a bunch of old people and they brought out food. It was kind of funny. I mean, my brother and I had masks on. Some other people did, but a lot of old people. And they're like, we're actually not supposed to be doing this, but don't tell anybody. Like, hey, I ain't gonna pass out, rat you out over some meatballs.
I'm not the one that's gonna die.
Exactly. I put my mask on when I walked around.
Right.
But, well, might as well give the intro. There's a nice cold open there for the first time in a long time. Welcome to the
we're recording already,
yeah.
huh?
Oh yeah. That's one of the nice things about Zoom is you can just set it to where it'll record as soon as you start the meeting. So if you do say something funny or whatever, you get it. And what's really cool is it records the audio, but then it also records both audio tracks separately.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So you have video, both audio, and then you have separate audios. It's awesome. So if you need to edit out something.
Well, see, that was nice for us when we were doing the when we had the personas going.
Mm-hmm.
Is we had the multiple tracks.
Nice.
But once we started expanding, the personas wasn't working for us.
Yeah. Mine
we just found.
You found what?
Well, we just found that the analog was the most reliable, easiest to go with, but we lost our individual track recording.
Mm. Yeah. So. And like mine, I have to unplug it almost every time for some reason. I've even updated drivers. I might just because it's old, but every time I have to unplug it and plug it back in to use Zoom or anything. It's really weird.
The personas or?
Yeah. Yep. My audio box. Everything else works fine. For some reason that.
Well, I power mine. I just power mine down every time I use it. So it's.
Well, I hardly ever turn my computer off. So. Yep.
Yeah.
It's always plugged in.
I turn mine on and then have to do the day of updates and then use it the next day.
Oh, there you go. That works.
Tells you how often I'm using my computer.
Right. I actually upgraded my computer. Actually, before we get into that, welcome to Pints Pants Podcast. I'm your host, Mick Pettit. Been a year probably since we've done one. At least a year.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Got Jeremiah Jonson with us today. It's gonna be fun. We haven't talked in a while.
No, not other than, hey, how's it going? Fine, cool.
Right.
Talk to you in 6 months.
Yep. See you on PlayStation. Oh, look, he's playing the game. Cool. That's about all. Like Marcus too.
Yeah,
I haven't talked to him in forever. I texted him today and took him a while to get back to me. He said they're doing a big show.
Oh yeah. Yep. The big Glass Quest is coming up.
They seem to be blowing up too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's really good for them.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Glass Quest, that's where they find the balls, hide the balls, and then they can find them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the glass floats.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. We've actually been my wife and I have been watching that Blown Away on Netflix. The glass blowing competition. It's pretty cool. I'm like, hey, Marcus knows how to do that. He should apply.
Right?
Yeah.
He's super talented.
Yeah, and they do team. I think some of them they do teams. But I mean,
him and his dad would.
They'd
do awesome,
rule.
Yeah.
I figured since
especially how Marcus is always trying to test himself.
Right. He's so generous with his glass too, giving me some free stuff. I told him I was going to pay for it, but he never charged me.
It's awesome.
Doesn't mean other people are going to get that deal, but
Yeah. Well, first one's free.
I think he did the mugs for me and Drew, and then I was going to pay him to do the mug for my wife, but then he didn't like the first one, so he did another one. He's like, just take them both. But they're awesome,
right.
Especially my wife's. It's the I don't know if you saw it was the one with the shark in it. It was like kind of has a blue swirl.
Yes, I did see that one.
And the glow in the dark in it. Sweet. Seems their live action stuff is pretty good, like their live stream. I've joined it a couple times and watched it.
Yeah, no, I try to whenever I see it, I try to click on, hit like, share it so that way it's get them as much exposure as I can.
Right. It's an interesting thing too, like to actually see the process of it. Because like, oh, glass blowing, I could do that. You're just heating up glass and blowing air into it. Like there's a lot more to it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
and like I said, you got to plan the heat. So
mm-hmm.
you got to form the first stuff, because it's the stuff that's closer to the pipe, closer to the blower, is going to get cold first.
Right.
So you have to get all that formed before you get the stuff behind, because you can't add heat to it later.
Mm-hmm. So do you think Marcus likes this job because he gets to mess with the glory hole?
Probably. hold long pipes at the end of a glory hole.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My wife even giggled at that. She's like, "Did you know it's called a glory hole?" Yeah. Yep. That's
sure
why.
Did.
Yeah. I think that was one of the first things Marcus told me.
Yep.
So what you been up to? What you been doing?
Not really a whole lot. Working on cars and working.
Yeah. Wait, what you doing with your cars?
I wrecked my new car and have been working on a replacement. So.
Oh, what happened? If you don't mind sharing.
I got a heavy foot when I shouldn't have.
Oh yeah, I've done that too.
Following somebody slow on a road that had a nice long sweeping curve, and they turned off. And as soon as they turned off, I put my foot into it, and the car just instantly. So early morning wet roads.
Yep.
Instantly just spun out and gone. It's like, whoop, okay.
You gotta love that feeling to where you have control, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, my tires aren't touching the ground anymore. Like you can just feel it let go.
This is the fastest a car's rotated on me ever, and
really?
I consider myself to have pretty decent car control.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no time to react on this. If I was planning on it, I would have been ready. Maybe, I don't know, but it snapped around so fast, so instantaneously. It was crazy.
Man, that sucks because I've had it happen to me many years ago. But it's hitting back onto I-5, coming back off of from Puyallup. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I forget what that highway is, but it's like that big corner to hit back onto I-5, and it was.
Oh yeah. I know where.
I wasn't even going very fast. I was going like under the recommended, and I started going around the corner, and then all of a sudden it was like, well, I have no control over this, and I spun about twice, and I went off into the ditch, and as soon as I went off into the ditch, a car came like within half a foot of just taking me out. Like it was scary. And I had somebody on the phone too, and was like, "Holy crap, dude! You have no idea what just happened." That's scary. That
I said I always drove it in sport mode, not race mode, sport mode.
Yeah, that's always good.
Always drove it in sport mode, and we were doing it was a 50-mile-an-hour road, about 7 miles of road, and we were doing 30 the whole way. This guy was, there were only 2 people on the road, but he was just going so slow and a lot of blind corners and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then this is the area where it finally opens up, but this other road tees off of it. And so he just turned off on a road that teed off on a big sweeping corner,
Yep.
And so couldn't have been over 35 when I hit the gas pedal.
Oh, but, and it just,
but I was right just past the apex of the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So I was still fully in the corner, and right. And just put my foot down and just, like I said, just snapped around instantly. And yep.
Yeah.
Into the ditch, totaled it out.
Mm. Yeah.
So in the process of building one of my dream cars.
Oh yeah, what you building?
Building a little Volkswagen TDI Jetta into a little sports car.
So, nice. That's awesome.
Tuning it out.
One of my friends years ago, he had a Squareback. One of those.
Nice.
Yeah, and that thing was so airtight that you had to roll the window down to shut the door.
Yeah, it bounced back.
Yeah, he did. He gave me a ride home one time, and I jumped in. I went to shut the door, and he couldn't tell me fast enough to roll the window down. And about pulled me out. It was such an awesome car too. It was that orange, basically like the orange that's on my thing here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was sweet. I actually got a new car this year.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
Yeah, I got a Subaru Baja.
Hey, not bad little cars.
Yeah. So
did you get the 6-cylinder or the turbo 4?
Oh, it's the turbo.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't pass it up. I got it for $8. Just under $8. It has 200,000 miles on it, which that's a lot, but it's a Subaru, and those motors go for a long time if you take care of them.
Keyword: if you take care of them.
Right. And I am, which is nice about having a friend who is a Subaru ambassador, because if anything goes wrong or needs to be done on it, buy the parts and a bottle of whiskey, and he helps you fix everything.
Nice.
Yeah. But I'm doing some upgrades on it. I think I'm gonna lift it a couple inches, just to give it a little more off-road traction.
Mm-hmm.
Put some nice bigger tires on it, because I've been going out in the woods more and doing stuff.
Nice. It's a fun little car. Congratulations, man.
I love it. And I always said I'd never join a cult, but and this fell into my lap, and and that's how I've always viewed like the Subaru people, because like it's a group, because it's like, oh, we're gonna go on a Subaru cruise, we're gonna go just ride around and take pictures. I'm like, I mean, okay, sure, I guess. But then my brother sent me this car as a joke. He's like, oh, you should get this. And like, actually, I really like that. One of the cool.
Yeah, I almost bought one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, years ago when they were brand new.
Oh, nice. They, I think they're making
cool.
new ones.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, because they quit making them because they changed the Outback, because that's what it's based off of.
Mm-hmm.
And now that they have like the new Outback or whatever, the new style, they're remaking it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what it looks like. What's really cool, have you seen the electric V-dub buses, the new ones?
Yes, I have seen those. Those are interesting.
It looks like the old one, and I want it.
It looks cool. I really want to see it in person before I judge it.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that they went to the old style. It's not like, the Mustangs and the Camaros and all that. It's like, oh, look, it's the old classic, but it's all bubbly and ugh. Doesn't have the lines. Like, I don't like new cars. I've never wanted a new car until I got this thing.
No, I'm generally not a newer car person.
And
there's a few that I'd really like to have, but
right. Well, like even your car, was it BMW?
Oh, my Mercedes I had?
Or Mercedes, yeah. Yeah, like that's a nice car. Like it very nice car. It's not like, the awesomest looking, street racer with all the upgrades and everything, but it's a really nice car. And
it was just
go ahead.
It was just an 08 sport. It was just an 08 sport with some black accents is all it was.
Yeah. And I really like that. But like everybody, like all the new cars, they all look the same. And that's it's kind of like, well, there's no originality anymore, and it's just. But then VW came out with this new bus, man. Ooh. Oh yeah. There's. See if I can find it. There's a car. It's from the 80s. I want to either have enough money to like find this one and buy it, or pay somebody to make it. I found it on Instagram, and it's a concept car for like cars of the future from Paris. Let me find it here.
Oh, that could be.
It is freaking awesome, dude. Okay, not that one, not that one, not that one. Oh, my friend was sending me a bunch of like lawnmower guys. Like they tricked out these lawnmowers to ride in the snow. That's pretty sweet. There it is. Okay, I'll just send you the whole thing on Instagram. You can look at it. I think they're
already.
Oh, well, maybe if it will let me. There it is. Copy link. But it's really cool. Like this is probably the coolest car that I've seen in a long time. And I wish this is what Elon Musk did with his cars. It's amazing. Especially like the panel on it.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
It's something.
You have a pilot seat and then your guy's next to you.
Yep.
The dashboard is the best. It's like every button. There's even like a full keypad for your phone.
Yeah, and the radio buttons going around the cluster.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So either, if my uncle wins the lottery, then I'm buying that.
If your uncle wins the lottery.
Yes, because my uncle, he's a great guy, but he plays lottery all the time. And he said, if I ever win, I'm going to have a family reunion. And those who show up get $1 million. But
damn.
Yes, but he's not going to say, hey, show up and get your money. He's going to invite everybody, and whoever doesn't show up doesn't get no money.
Yep.
So have you watched WandaVision?
I have.
It's pretty good. I don't know if I caught up with the newest episode, but I watched all the way up to, was it 4 or 5? 5.
They're on 6 now, so.
Okay, yes, I watched all the way. I watched all 5. So.
Okay.
Yeah, to where everything starts going weird.
So you've hit the point where you know that Vision knows and all that stuff now. So.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Like I'm actually excited to see what they do more with it. What they're gonna get, what they're gonna do.
Oh, they do something with it. I'll tell you. I won't tell you because spoilers.
Yeah. Oh, and the thing that Disney Plus is putting in the Star, whatever. So they're gonna put Deadpool and all these other things on there, which is gonna be awesome. I'm excited for that. Even though I own those movies, but And I did show you my new ink that I got. And there's that. I can turn it right to the camera. That Star, and then my D20, because I had to.
Hold on. All right. So since we're talking dream cars, we win the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
There's mine.
Alrighty, I will see it. Let's see what you got here. Ooh, yeah. Yep, 79 Aston Martin. Ooh, yeah.
No, it should be a 76.
Oh, it says
They sent 79.
Yeah, he sent 79, but still.
Oh, same body style, but yeah.
That is sweet.
Yes.
It's got some nice lines. It looks like
it's what the Mustang should have been.
Oh, like the new ones.
That's what the Mustang should have been, because it was designed by the same guy that did the 64.5 Mustang.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. And I can see the lines in it too about that. Yeah, I can see that same. Mm-hmm. See, that's pretty cool. And see, now I see, if you look at this one, the design of the newer ones that they came out with, they tried to do that rounded hood on it.
A little bit,
but this is so much better.
I agree.
Oh man, so beautiful.
Yep, but it's only money.
Right? Yeah, it means nothing anyway. So
isn't that the truth?
I also figured, since I'm doing, it's a new year for podcasts, I should start the Pints and Pants off with the actual tankard of beer.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
I'd say I'd join you, but I'm at work.
I know. Yeah.
I am on lunch break, but
they frown upon that a little bit. Actually,
they frown on that a little.
I think you're technically able to have one drink on your lunch break.
Except for I run a forklift, so.
Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, can't do that then.
Nope.
Yeah. That makes, but that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, delivering tons of frozen material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Each pallet's something like 6,000 or 7,000 pounds.
Ooh. So where are you at now?
No, I'm sorry, 4,000 pounds.
Are you not at? Oh, nice. Are you not at Boeing anymore?
I am. I just do raw material.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's you got a 12 stack of frozen pre-impregnated fiberglass.
Oh, really? It's frozen. Huh.
Yeah. Well, so it's fiberglass that's already has the catalyst and the resin in it. Mm-hmm. And then they just roll it up into these rolls. So then they just send it out to CNC cutters. Mm-hmm. They'll roll out the mats and then send them through the CNC cutters, and the CNC cutters will cut out the shapes of the parts and panels and whatnot. And then they'll go stack up the mats and put them under a heat press, and that'll cure it in the shape that they need.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yep, that's all your interiors are made.
Nice. That's awesome. I didn't know there was that much that went into it. Why does it stay frozen? Just so it doesn't cure?
Well, yeah. So they keep it at negative 10 degrees, so that it's below the point where the catalyst will work. Yep. Once it thaws, you have 200 hours to cure it.
Oh, weird.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Huh, interesting.
Yeah. So what would that be? That'd be just under 10 days.
Is it? It's math. I don't know.
So. Yeah.
So have you got any games or anything you're excited for? Anything new coming out?
I haven't been looking at what's coming out, but I went kind of down a little, still going down the nostalgia trip. Mm-hmm. But I just got Knights of the Old Republic again. Nice. Enjoying that. Beat Secret of Mana, both for the original NES version and then the updated version again. Nice. I gotta say, that's a good one. For as much trash talking as I did about that when I saw the remake, they did a pretty good job at the remake. Yeah, they did make it easier. It was a lot easier to play the updated version of it, and I still got some issues with the graphics, but overall, I think it was a very, very, very well done remake.
Nice. And that's one thing, with all the new, being able to remaster and everything. I mean, you could go above PS2 graphics. I mean,
that's the thing is they're all half the time with the remake stuff, they're doing cell phone graphics.
Right, and I don't understand why they're not just taking advantage of what they have. I mean, of course, people don't want like brand new. They want a little bit of nostalgia, but we don't have to have boxed figures and stuff like that. Because like Harvest Moon was on PSN, like the remaster to those. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. It just couldn't.
I don't think I've ever played Harvest Moon, so
it's Animal Crossing. Basically.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's the same thing. You go and you plant stuff and you talk to people and you fish and yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Speaking of remakes, the Final Fantasy VII remake. I just finally sat down and started playing that.
Yeah, good.
If you're a diehard fan of the original, I can't recommend it.
Oh.
They changed the story up and they changed the way things go so much and the way that the story evolves a lot. That said, I really like the combat structure. It's fun. I suck at it, but it's still fun. It's very chaotic, and I don't do well. We've talked about this before. I don't do chaotic.
And is it turn-based or no?
No, it's not.
Oh, really? It's live action.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it's they've turned it to action, and that's one of my biggest gripes right there. Is I used to love going in and just putting the grind down on the original, and with the random generating monsters. I just go in, grind and hit those levels, and start just stacking stats,
Right. And
then when I wanted to advance the story, I didn't want to be bothered with battles and whatnot. I wanted to play for the story.
Right.
And that's why I did the grinding so hard, is it just made advancing easy. And it's I really enjoyed that. You can't do that. I mean, I suppose you could, but the respawn rate is so atrociously long that it would just you have to be incredibly dedicated to the grind to do that.
Right. See, and I like the live action on Final Fantasies. Like the I think my favorite one's Crystal Chronicles. I love that for the Cube.
Which one's that one?
That was the GameCube one where you're like the little dudes. Like it was kind of it was almost where they went like chibi. Like just
I never played that one.
It was good. I liked that one a lot. It was, you had your missions through the things, and it just was good because I didn't really enjoy I'm walking and then all of a sudden I'm fighting something. But back in the day, I don't mind it now. But like when I want to play a game, I want to play a game.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Now younger minded, where I just want to fight something and actually hit when I push the button. Yeah.
Well, see, for the action play, I liked Kingdom Hearts. I loved Kingdom Hearts.
That's a good one. The newest one,
I haven't played the newest one. I own it. I still haven't played it. I bought.
It's it's okay.
Yeah, I bought it when it first came out, and it's just I haven't.
I have so many games like that on Steam where it's like, oh man, I want this game, and then I just haven't played it.
Right.
And then now it's like 7 years later. I don't know if I even want to play that game anymore.
I said I don't. A lot of these games that are out now, they require so much of a learning curve to get into them, and then they require the dedication of time spent playing them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And there's a lot of them that every time you hop back into it, it's like, oh yeah, I got to relearn how to play the game each time.
Yep.
If you take too much time off, and I find that I'm only putting maybe 4 hours a week into gaming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which isn't a whole lot.
No, it's not much. Well, and you're not an FPS player either, so there's that. Because a lot of games nowadays are all FPS and all about your speed and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like I got the new COD, the Black Ops Cold War, and it's good because it's like the original one. They brought back a lot of the stuff and a lot of the feel, but there's some things that came out with the Modern Warfare one that they should have added into this one, because like you have the being able to mount up on like a wall or a window seal or something, kind of the contextual lean and stuff like that. Yeah, but they didn't add that in the Black Ops one. But you'd think like these guys are trained, why didn't they have this?
Well, they
No.
had it in the they had that in the ability to mount up like that in the multiplayer one, the online one.
Warzone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a mix of both of them. So like,
Okay. Because
so
yeah, I was playing that
Warzone
with my friend.
has
I enjoyed that.
That one's good. I think it's really fun. Hey, if you want to play that, I'm down. I'm down. Because that's like one of the best ways to play.
Tell you what, I got really, really good at
the
Gulag, because that's where I spent all my time.
Nice. Plunder is one of the fun ones because you can just screw everybody else and you can go off and just find money in like a little spot where nobody's at.
Right. Well, no, I was playing with my friends and they were bitching about how because they're all like elite players, and then I hop on and it scales to the average level, of where you're playing with. So they're complaining about how easy it was because I brought them down so much lower, But I'm dying every 2 seconds.
Throwing you in with like noobs.
Yeah, but I learned. I was watching everybody in the Gulag, and almost everybody takes the same path every time when they from the run. So I would run up, toss a grenade to that side, then go around the other side.
Yeah. What's really fun is the AFK trick. You ever done that? You stand there and you wait, and the other guy will come up to you, and if he doesn't shoot you right away, you just turn and get him right there. You just because I think you're all you haven't moved, so you're AFK.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would take you out anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I got a keyboard. It's like one of the half keyboards and a mouse, so I can use it on the PlayStation.
Oh, nice. Yep.
It's so much better. I am so fast at doing any of that. And I was playing with these guys, and it was just snipes only. So we were fighting these guys, and we were winning. And you can hear them, for like 2 seconds after they die. One of the guys was like, "Oh my god, it's on PlayStation using a mouse." So then when we won, he's like, "I just want to know why you're using a mouse and keyboard on a PlayStation." Like, because I can, and it's fun. And you're playing computer, so.
Yeah, I built a PC recently because my laptop crapped out.
Nice.
And I didn't break, but I was going to break it if I had to use it again.
Oh, I know that feeling. I so know that feeling. Yeah, I redid mine this year too.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I got.
So what are the specs?
Oh man, I got a. Oh damn, let me pull it up here. If I can see it. Oh no, it's not on here. Where are you at, you little thing? I got a. I can't remember. I love my memory. An RS X57 motherboard, or X57, and then a GeForce
570, yeah,
or 570, yeah, and then a GeForce GTX 1050 Ti.
Okay.
Yeah, and a
why the 1050?
Because it was kind of in my budget. Like I didn't want to like go super high because I had to buy the CPU for it, so I went for CPU power because I'm doing more of my animation now. So I wanted something that'll run it really good and run most of the games I play, pretty much on ultra. But
yeah,
I wanted something that'll handle like real time animation,
yeah,
all that stuff.
Well, because I was weighing the cost difference between RTX and GTX, and I was finding a lot of the GTX stuff that matched up with the RTX I got. You're paying just as much for the GTX as you were the RTX, so I just went with the RTX.
Yeah, pretty much. There's only like slight differences, and I just like this one was more of the more for the workload side.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But actually, that it's worked out really good. Like I've been working on my animation a lot. Tinker and the Elf's kind of been put on the back burner for now. I'm still working. Working through the script on that. I have it done, but I'm doing some rewrites on it. But I'm working on a new one It's based off me and my family. It's called Touching Torture. And it's about the family of a guy and his wife and his kid, and just weird stuff happens. And I'm using like some real life experiences of like, you know, my dog and cat, them doing weird stuff. Like I can't handle throw up, so there's something about throw up that I'm doing. It's pretty great. I got a neighbor who's like a Vietnam vet who has like a hook hand. His name's Neil. He lives in a trailer. He's like one of my favorite characters that I did. But I'm getting close to getting things actually like going with it. I actually did. It looks really crappy, but I did. No, I can't see it. Damn it, because I have the thing on. It's a storyboard that I did. So I have the first episode that I'm going to do is all storyboarded out and ready to go. I just need a couple different things to be drawn. Like my brother's doing something because I'm doing. Some things are going to be like that Ren and Stimpy style, you know, when they show something gross and it would be like super realistic and like, ooh. Yeah. So I'm having my brother do that. I'm also helping him now too. I'm basically his manager, getting his art out and doing things. We have art at the Nova Expansion Gallery in Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some of his faces there. If you guys want to go check that out, it's iamsleeves.com. Sleeves is his artist name.
Oh, gotcha.
He's got I think really good stuff.
Yeah, you shared some of that stuff with me before for we were talking about doing it for Sausage Quest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his stuff is a little more not like realistic, but creepier.
Yeah, a little, yeah.
I actually had Audie do all my Tinker and the Elf art, all my characters. Yeah, and I like Audie. He's awesome. He is such a good artist. He is.
I really like his style a lot.
And like the way he did it was like perfect for how I envisioned it myself. Was like that's spot on.
Well, yeah, he nailed the Sausage Quest logo for us.
Mm-hmm. I know that's something we should try to work on again. How can we have in this past year? We've been doing nothing.
Someday, but I think we need to have an organically formed group of people that are very interested in it, not try to seek people out.
Right. I actually
both times we tried seeking people out, it didn't work. So
yeah. Are the guys doing all right? You heard from them at all, Joan and Devin and everybody?
Not really. Yeah, that was interesting.
Didn't Devin get he got deployed?
Yeah, Devin's deployed. He's deployed. He's still out rocking on a boat.
Oh, he's on a boat. Look at his flippy flappies.
Yep.
I didn't know he was going to a boat. I think he was going to be on dry land. Huh.
Oh, he might be. I don't know. I figured he was stationed with Johnny, which means that's what they would end up doing. But he might be on dry land. Either or, though. I mean, I'm sure he's not super, excited about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can understand that. I actually ran.
But that's what he signed up to do.
Right. Hey, you signed a contract, man.
Yeah.
I actually started a game with my wife, my brother, and my cousin. Some dude took the Star Wars game and they 5E'd it. So they got books and everything out for it, and they just updated their site so you can save your characters online. Because before you'd have to save it in like a file and re-upload it every time. We played the first. I bought the starter kit for the Star Wars game, but I didn't like the dice because there was it was different dice, and I just I didn't want to learn a new set.
Yeah.
So I saw this. I'm like, oh, this is awesome because it's all the 5e rules and it works so perfectly, especially for people that are like trying, want to just try it. And
got it. What? So you gotta love that open game license that they did for that 5e.
Mm-hmm. It's so nice, and the dude is constantly like updating things and adding new races and things. So what we did was our first game. Ooh, excuse me. First game was like the starter thing of where like your characters show up on It's on Tatooine. I forget what the
Of
place
course.
is. Right. And you're
Mos Eisley Spaceport.
It's not Mos Eisley. It's like one of the other ones,
Okay.
but it's still run by a Hutt.
Okay.
And so their goal is to get off of the planet because somebody did something to wrong one of the Hutts, and yada. Standard thing.
Gotcha.
So I had my thing started with my 3 characters were there, and I had the bartender, and I had my cousin. She was a Mandalorian because she loves that. So she was sitting in a booth by herself, and then Bobby's character was at the bar. She was pretty hungover. That was pretty great. Cause I had to like adapt that. That's pretty awesome. And then my brother's character, he was dark side, so his character like walks in. Because I had my wife do a perception check to see if she noticed this guy walk in. She failed it, so he walks in, and he does the one thing that I did not plan for. There was a dancer that I had just put in there, like, oh, somebody dancing on the stage. It's like I go in and I walk right up to the dancer and start talking to her. I'm like, okay, cool. So what do you say? And then I said, "Where's my money?" So now I had to come with a voice and like figure out, okay, what is he trying to do here, man? And it was really funny because when I switched, because I did like my girl voice, I was like, really? Oh, like, go away! I'm trying to work. My wife was like, "Oh my god, you changed completely."
Well, that's good. That's really good.
It was really cool because it's like, oh man, we're getting into it now. Because then as soon as he started harassing her, then my cousin walked over because she's Mandalorian and like put her blaster up to his head and was like, "Leave her alone."
Just so you know,
mm-hmm.
if you ever play with me again, I do make it my mission, if I'm not the one DMing, to put the DM into an awkward situation and then try to spin it so that he's not in just an awkward, or they're not in just an awkward situation, but they're in an awkward situation talking to themselves.
Oh yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Then you see how crazy the people actually are. Like, man, you are a little crazy, ain't you? I still can't, man, Ilianaro and the freaking gnome. Damn you, Eric. So I know you'll watch this. That was still one of the best things because it's such a good dynamic between them. But I still think Fergus and the Warforged are the best just misfit duo.
That was so hilarious.
So good.
And you guys missed so much that I had hanging out like right in the open there, and I'm like, just make one good decision right here, please, and I'll give it to you.
Yep.
I can't.
Oh, that was one thing too. So in the game I ran for my brother and stuff, there was a simple thing where they had to find a like a hyperdrive unit or something. And they went to this junk guy, and it could have just been a simple like talk to this droid and you can get it. They ended up like blasting the guy's head off. Like, man, you killed this innocent junk owner. Because like the droid hates his owner because he's mean to him, so he would have just given it to him anyways. Oh, it was so good. It was such a good thing. I'm actually gonna try to figure out this one. I actually did a map of a spaceship. I'm gonna do kind of a one-off thing. I'll hit you up for it maybe when I get it all done. It's kind of like you wake up and you don't know what's going on. So like you can kind of you pick your character out and everything, but you kind of don't know really what's going on. Yeah, but it's gonna be pretty cool. I made a nice big map, and I'm gonna make like an even bigger one. It takes up like
nice
1.5 sheets of grid paper for the one piece.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's pretty in depth.
Nice.
I did little details here and there, and yeah,
that's awesome, dude. Yeah. We're working. I've been working on another campaign.
Oh yeah,
trying to get it going.
Sweet.
You should be on that email list.
I don't know. I haven't got one.
I'll have to double check on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down.
I know we deleted a bunch of people though, because just inactive people, and Yeah, and so we just you may have gotten nixed in unintentionally.
Probably, and like if I didn't check my email in a while and didn't get back to you,
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely shoot me another one because I'm interested. Then I've been dying to play.
Well, so I did a Kickstarter. I supported a Kickstarter for another podcast that does. They're doing really well actually. They're huge.
Yeah.
But just one that I follow, and they did their own setting book.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I've been trying to build a campaign around that. So
nice. Hey, give them a shout out.
Yeah. Oh, it's just the Dungeons and Randomness. Jeez.
Oh, Dungeons. Okay, yeah, those guys. Cool.
Yeah. I've been following them, and they did their own setting book, the Adventurer's Guide to Theria. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So like I said, I've been wanting to play in their world. That's what I was trying to put together. But this time around, I'm asking everybody to put more thought into their backstory.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean,
I
feel like I did good on Fergus. Just putting that out there. as bad as he was at charisma.
He was not friendly.
Hey, he was friendly. People just didn't like him.
He didn't come across as friendly.
Right. Hey, from the first game, it set the tone. Tried to help that girl out, and I got kneed in the crotch. You guys, I'm having a drink. That still has to be one of my favorite moments in it, though, of me piping up at the bar. All came down to the rolls too. I know. but me yelling from the bar looks like he's given more than free drinks out tonight.
Yeah, right.
So good. Such a good.
But no, I said this one here. I'm really focusing on the backstories for people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sending out the map and having them roll up characters from the map, picking a town to start with. And then in the back of the book, they have a whole bunch of ready-made NPCs.
Oh, cool!
And it tells you from what areas that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Can commonly be found. So it's like pick one of these NPCs, make a good thing, make a connection of it, some sort, good or bad, I don't care, but tie a connection of some sort to these NPCs for me in your backstory, and then also give me make up parents or whatever,
right?
Other connections that are personal connections and something for the area that you start in. So I want that, and then I also want, imagine if you were to complete the campaign and complete your story, what would your character want to do when they retire? Now, obviously that can change as the campaign goes along.
Mm-hmm.
But this is something that gives me as the DM, or would be DMing this, it gives me something that's like, how do I steer this, and like what kind of hooks and stuff can I throw in here and stuff, and how can I try to do this?
Right.
Things to follow. And one of the things I'm looking at is like, I'm going to put stuff in there that may not be interesting to the group, but really hits home for this one person or maybe two people,
Right.
So and then you guys are gonna have to RP it out, man. Come up with it, figure out why.
Definitely. I just sent you the send off thing I do because I wasn't sure if you would remember or not. But for when we're done. Because I remember I effed it up the last time I did it, even with Marcus. And I said the total wrong one. I'm like, man, that's so stupid. What I say that for? And Marcus was right too when he started. I'm like, no, that's not the right one. Nope, yep, that is. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. But yeah, I'm definitely down, man. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
We have kind of free reign for everything.
I
mean, for like character wise,
Mostly, I do want to go over. One thing is, they have some special races that are Therian races.
Mm.
And Therian specific races.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play with those because I want to keep using D&D Beyond.
Right.
For the tracking and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And if you use those, then you'd have to make your own character in the thing. And I tried doing that. I couldn't. It's so hard.
Yeah, it's like if we stick to just already existing races that are common between all of it, we'll do that. I am planning on running it like they do in there as a very low magic world.
Oh, cool.
Not everybody uses magic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the most common thing.
I'm not gonna have.
Yes, it exists.
a group
yes,
of
it exists.
warriors or warlocks.
Well, no, but yeah, I mean, yes, it exists. There are people that is, but the people that have it tend to be very special.
You
know, and the spells are quite nerfed compared to regular D&D.
No OP Eldritch Blast.
Right. You know, it's just like it's no, you're this. We have to sit down and like be like, seriously, this does not work.
Right. Yeah. You're actually gonna. It's not gonna be like a sure, why not? Yeah.
You know, and I love the fact that there's no in their world. There's no such thing as like inherent good or evil.
Oh, really?
You know, it's all based on the perception of you. So if you're like doing insight or something with somebody, you know,
yeah,
if they honestly believe that's the way it is and that's the best path, they're going to be genuine, and your insight's going to come across as it's genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the way they play it. And I'm like going, okay.
And actually being true to like, well, you know, I know my guy's not like, great, but you know, I'll be nice this time. Like, nah.
Yeah. Or it's like, or you woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, and you're pissy. Doesn't make you an evil person.
Right. Yeah. You may, you know, punch somebody in the face, but then, sorry about that, dude. It's not you.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to pay the repercussions for it.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
It was definitely not a good act, but you know, it's not like, oh, you committed an evil act. You're now cut off from your deity for 100 days. And
right.
Until you repent and, you know, no.
Level it out. Yeah. Is it going to be like kind of like the Fable system of good and bad?
Oh, it's just an ever teetering system.
Yeah. Like, you know, it doesn't mean if you did something bad, you got to do something good. If you did something good, you got to do something bad. But like, yeah, you've been kind of bad, man.
Yeah. You start out neutral and then it just kind of teeters one way or the other.
Yeah. See, I like that a lot. That's actually a really cool mechanic because, you know, choosing this like, well, okay, I have to be good now. But what if I don't want to be good?
Yeah.
You know? It's like,
well, I mean, if you're a dick, you're a dick. I mean, I'm
right, exactly. I mean, Eric.
Well, no.
I mean, that's just with that character. He hated me.
Yeah.
Hated Ilionaro so bad. Have you heard from him?
Yeah. A little bit. He's pretty busy.
Yeah. Business is still keeping good. I keep
trying to get him to.
His business is still doing pretty good.
It's doing pretty well. It's sustaining.
That's
he
good.
has a pretty good opportunity. He might be growing here very soon.
Oh, really? Cool.
At least in space. He's got an opportunity, a very high probability opportunity of moving to a new space.
Cool.
Which will have it'll be about the same amount of rent for him, but double the space.
But you know, I like that alley where Batman's parents got killed.
Right.
And the dude that lived up in the tree for a while.
Exactly. But well, he's gonna have to be running out of both spaces for a little while.
Is he?
During the transition. But
nice. I mean, that's cool though. I'm glad he's still doing good. I know when all this stuff first started happening, I know he was having kind of a tough time. Like, you know, everything's being shut down.
From what I understand, From what I understand, he's going to get the new space going on a contingent basis, and have that running as a tasting room.
Cool.
And once it gets approved for production, then he's going to shut down, cancel his lease where he's at, and then move all the production over there.
Right. And it's Everett, right?
Yeah, it's all staying in Everett. He's only moving a couple blocks away, actually.
Cool. That's awesome.
If he moves, that is.
If he moves, yes. I know. I need to get up there next time I go to Seattle and just kind of hang out and get some meat from him. I think he still has a bottle for me of his one. It's like $125, and I haven't got it yet. But he's supposed to save me one. I just haven't been able to get it yet. It was the one he had aged in like bourbon barrel, I think.
You better communicate with him on that one. Make sure.
Right. Yeah. I just told him to save me one. If he didn't, that's my fault. I should have been doing things better. But he said it's the best thing.
Because that was. It's pretty amazing. I bought two just because I wanted to hold on to one and say, look, isn't it cool? But nice. I also wanted to drink it.
Right. And it's is it double what like his normal percentage is, or is it? No. It's percentage wise, it's the same. Is it? Oh, okay. I thought it was a little bit higher.
It's been aged in. Well, it started out higher when it went in the barrel. So.
Oh, okay.
He made a little bit higher proof. It was his first run, and it was just a little bit higher proof. It's not proof. It's freaking ABV. But anyway.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No.
Keep talking liquor here. It's not liquor. It's just anyway.
It's in that weird section. It's it's not wine, but it is. But
he barreled it. He put it in the barrel. Over 6 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
But it was in the barrel for 5 years.
Right. Man.
Before he bottled it. He was hoping to go longer than that, but
still, that's got to be really good. And to let something sit for 5 years, that'd be hard for me to do. I'd see it and be like, I could just drink it.
It was one half of his very first traditional.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he put half of his very first traditional into a bourbon barrel.
Dang, man, like his mead is the best though. Like I think of all the meads I've had, his is the best.
Right. I just got a green tea bottle from him a couple days ago.
Oh, green tea.
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's
I'm gonna have to hit him up on it then. Have him send me one.
It's the Kveik traditional with green tea.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to hit him up like probably after this. Yep. I have a bottle of his blood orange from.
Oh, geez, that's old.
Yeah, it was from the Fairy Blossom Festival when it was in Chehalis.
So you might want to move on that fairly soon.
Mm-hmm. It's been in the back of a cupboard in the dark. So like.
Yes, but that's not a cellarage cork.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't put cellarage corks in his just regular run stuff. Unless you request it.
Okay.
So,
because my wife bought it and she wanted it for her because she liked it, but she's like, you can drink it if you want to. I'm like, man, it's been there for a couple years. That's gotta be great now.
It'll be interesting, but like I said, it's not, those corks aren't designed to last for a long time.
Okay. I'm not sure if I might have waxed it.
Well, check it.
Yeah, I can't remember if I waxed it, but I know it's been in the back of a dark cupboard for a long time. Like we haven't had it out, so that I know that helps a little bit. But
because I had a bottle of his coffee that and it was not the one that had a spontaneous ferment on him.
Oh, really? He had one that had a spontaneous ferment on him?
Yes, he did. But it was another one, and I sat on it for 2 years almost.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got that one going, something went going. It soured a little bit, and was very carbonated. Very carbonated.
Had a nice when you popped it.
Yes, and it said it had a little bit of sour to it. So,
I mean, it won't kill you.
No, I say knowing what I know, it's not going to hurt you.
Right. Yeah.
May or may not taste good.
I drank some like 50-year-old whiskey that was in the back of somebody's cupboard, and it was good, but you could tell like this is old. Like,
yeah,
it is a bit old.
Yeah, I never hit any spirits that were that old just sitting.
It was so estate sales actually is the best place to get like old alcohol, because the old people die, and the people that are taking care of the, everything, if they're our generation or a little bit older, they'll drink the stuff they know. But if they don't know what it is, they ain't gonna drink it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I have two. They're like the when they made like the weird bottles that you see them all the time at Goodwill and stuff, where they're like a person or.
Are you talking about?
Yeah,
the Jim Beam bottles.
So I have. I don't know if the one isn't Jim Beam. The one's coffee. It's like a coffee liqueur.
Oh, okay.
Super old. But then the one I do have is the Jim Beam Centennial from.
Mm-hmm. I have a whole bunch of the old Beam bottles, but they're not. They're all empty.
Did you have the one that looks like the coin with the steer on it?
No, I don't have that one.
Because I think it's like
I got the Space Needle. I got the Space Needle, the Genie bottle one, like the I Dream of Genie bottle.
Oh, that one's cool.
I got the Pyramids pottery bottle one, the big floral decanter one, and one other one I can't remember.
Nice.
But yeah, I got a few more, but those are the ones that were worth anything. That stuck out.
Well, mine's full. The seal hasn't been broken yet, but it's like from
nice
69 or like 78. It's like, I forget which year it was, but it's like one of those two. I'm just like, I wanted to open it, but I don't because of what it is.
So I got a 60 something. That was the 160 month. I think it was. So it's like 160 months aged from 1960 something. It was half full. I drank a sip of that, and that was not good.
Yeah, usually the alcohol goes away, and then you're left with this nice brown water.
Yeah, it was not good.
Cole and one of my good friends, they did that. They had a bottle of Jack that had been sitting for a long, long time. Wasn't open, nothing. But it had dropped, a good couple inches. Let's see if I did I do that good enough. Just perfect head. Yeah. Perfect head on there. So let that settle. It's Cavatica, so it's, nice. It's bread.
Yeah.
Nice dark beer.
Liquid bread.
Yep. But this is my 3-pint beer. Because I learned that when I first made my studio, because I had everything else in the main area. And I was sitting at my computer and working, doing things, and I'd, finished a pint, and then I'd just roll over to my kegerator and pour another one, and I'd roll back to the computer. I did that about 6-7 times, and then I had to pee, and I stood up and went, "Whoa, okay, let's see if I can make it outside to pee," touching the walls, And you're watching your foot as you step. Yeah, here we go.
I could write my name, my whole name, with punctuation.
Hey, I did my initials the other day. We had a couple inches of snow, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta pee. I'm gonna do it. My cursive was great. I should take a picture of it. Should take a damn picture.
Oh yeah, that's something real.
Hey, my attitude nowadays, I've had a change of mind and heart and everything. I'm gonna say my mind and what I think and all that. I'm not gonna be a dick. I'm not gonna be a dick. But if I don't like something or whatever, I'm gonna say it, or I'm gonna voice my opinion, because I've had therapy session time. I've just had like being the youngest of my friends and everything like that. I've always had like that. Oh, I'll just go along with everybody and who cares what I think? 'Cause I'm a dumb kid. But I've always been like that and let people just take advantage of me, and not in the good way.
Yeah, no, you got to be you, man.
Yeah, and exactly. So like now I'm just like, I'm done with all that crap. So I'm just gonna. I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings, but this is how I feel.
Yeah. I don't care.
Right. Well, yeah, I know you don't. I didn't say anything bad about you, or anything. But like in general, like that's the thing. Like I'm gonna voice my opinion no matter what. So it's a new stupid mythic forest. Get ready for the angry comments.
It's Mick Forest now, huh?
Oh yeah. Yep. But we got to do this again. I know we're coming up on a little over an hour. I don't know how much time you got left.
I don't have much time. I got to get back to work.
Okay. Well, we can call it.
I'm little late getting back from my from lunch right now.
Oh, all right. Well, we can call it, man. It was great talking to you. I'm glad we were able to do this because it's been way too long since we even talked.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, we need to at least text or something. We had the whole group, and then nobody ever talks to it anymore. Also, I got a new phone, so I'm not in the group anymore. But there's that.
Oh, new phone number?
No, just a new phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a Galaxy Note 10. It's a pretty sweet one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
I love it. It's so good. Although I'm so used to the like because you tap the screen twice to open, like to turn it on. I'm so used to that now that I try to do it with my old stuff. I'm like, damn it, I gotta push the button.
Yeah, no, my phone's. Ooh, geez. It's over 3 years old, working on 4. So.
Oh, I was on the Note 3 or 5. 3. No, Note 4.
3? Okay, yeah.
The Note 4 was the one I had before I got this one, and I didn't get this one until like they were almost out with the 20. So.
Okay.
Yeah. No, a bit behind, but yeah.
Yeah, I had a Note 5, and I ended up dropping it.
Ooh.
And then driving over it.
That's always fun to do.
Well, I put it on the back bumper when I was hooking up to the boat.
I put mine.
It fell off the back bumper, and then I drove over it with the boat.
I put my 3 that I had. Oh no, it was my Note 1, my first Note I had. I put it on my my mirror, my side mirror, because I was like fixing something with the tire, and then I had to run to my parents' house, and I just didn't think about it, and it stayed on there when I shut the door, which was surprising. But then as I turned the corner, it fell off and shattered the screen, but it still worked.
Ooh.
It was fine. Like it was totally fine. That was just it. It just busted the screen. It's so weird.
Wow. Nice.
I use that thing for ever. Long time.
Yeah, I used the 4 for a very short period of time with the broken screen, and when it started cutting my finger, I was like, "Yep, enough of that."
Oh yeah, it's where you get a little super glue and just.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you open this for me?
Yeah. I said I went and paid cash for a brand new Pixel.
Ooh. How do you like it?
That's what I'm still running.
You like it? Oh, that's why it says Pixel 2 XL. That's what it is.
Yep.
Ah, I thought you were, doing something with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like it though? It's good.
I do. I really do. Nice. But it's getting beat up, and batteries starting to not last as long, and all that wonderful stuff. So.
Gotta love that. I'm like, I just charged it and plug it. It's 70%. What the hell?
Not quite that bad yet.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's definitely starting to. If I forget to plug it in at night, it might be dead when I wake up in the morning.
at least 3% in the morning.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Well, it's a good spot we can stop. Thank you for doing this with me. This has been a lot of fun. Glad, you're able to do it and catching up and everything. Like I said, we'll do something very soon. So as we used to do, let's do the Pints and Pants send-off. I'll start.
Alrighty.
Okay. With pints in our hands.
And pants on our butts.
Let's put this booze
in our guts.
All right. Thanks, man. It was awesome.
Yep. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And take care, man.
Oh yeah, you too, man. Stupid Mythic Forest.